Sam Elliott was born August 9, 1944, in Sacramento, California, the son of Glenn Mamie Sparks, a physical training instructor and high school teacher, and Henry Nelson Elliott, who worked as a predator control specialist for the Department of Interior. His parents were originally from El Paso, Texas, and Elliott has an ancestor who served as a surgeon at the Battle of San Jacinto. He moved from California to Portland, Oregon with his family when he was 13 years old. Elliott spent his teenage years living in southeast Portland and graduated from David Douglas High School in 1962. After graduating from high school, Elliott attended college at the University of Oregon as an English and psychology major for 2 terms before dropping out. He returned to Portland and attended Clark College in nearby Vancouver, Washington, where he completed a 2-year program and was cast as Big Jewel, one of the leads in a stage production of Guys and Dolls. The Vancouver Columbian newspapers suggested that Elliott should become a professional actor. After his graduation from Clark in 1965, Elliott re-enrolled at the University of Oregon and pledged at the Sigma Alpha Epsilon fraternity. He dropped out again before completing his studies after his father died of a heart attack. In the late 1960s, Elliott relocated to Los Angeles to pursue a career in acting, which his father had dissuaded him from doing, instead urging him to obtain a college degree. He gave me that proverbial line, "You've got a snowball's chance in hell of having a career in Hollywood," Elliott recalled. He was a realist, my dad. He was a hard worker. He had a work ethic that I fashioned mine after, and I thank him for that every day. Elliott worked in construction while studying acting and served in the California Air National Guard's 146th Airlift Wing, the Hollywood Guard, at Van Nuys Airport before the unit moved to Channel Islands Air National Guard Station. Elliott began his career as a character actor. His appearance, voice, and bearing were well suited to westerns. In 1969, he earned his first television credit as Dan Kenyon in Judd for the Defense in the episode The Crystal Maze. That same year, he appeared in the show Lancer in the episode Death Bait, playing Rinslow. He went on to appear in 2 additional episodes of the series between 1970 and 1971. One of his early film roles was as a card player in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid in 1969. In the 1970-1971 television season, Elliott starred as Doug Robert for several episodes in the hit series Mission Impossible. In 1975, Elliott was cast in a lead role as Charles Wood in the television film I Will Fight No More Forever, a dramatization of Chief Joseph's resistance to the U.S. government's forcible removal of his Nez Perce Indian tribe to a reservation in Idaho. From 1976 to 1977, he played the lead character Sam Damon in the miniseries Once an Eagle, an adaptation of the Anton Meyer novel of the same name, opposite Amy Irving, Kim Hunter, Glu Gugler, and Melanie Griffith. He also had a starring role as Rick Carlson in the summer sleeper hit Lifeguard, 1976, which marked his feature film breakthrough. In the film, he portrayed a lifeguard in Southern California who reevaluates his life choices after being invited to a reunion. Variety deemed the film unsatisfying, adding, "Elliott, who has some beefcake value, projects a character who is mostly a passive reactor rather than a person in sure command of his fate." Elliott played Tom Keating in the miniseries Aspen in 1977. He later played an abusive wife killer in the miniseries Murder in Texas, 1981, opposite Farrah Fawcett and his future wife, Catherine Ross, and starred with Cheryl Ladd in A Death in California, 1985. In 1979, he co-starred with Tom Selleck in the popular miniseries adaptation of Louis L'Amour's The Sackets. Elliott and Selleck teamed again in 1982 in The Shadow Riders, another Louis L'Amour adaptation. Elliott had a supporting role in Mask opposite Cher, 1985, and he played a sympathetic father figure in the Christmas film Prancer, 1989. He has made guest appearances on shows such as Felony Squad, Gunsmoke, Lancer, and Hawaii Five-0, and has been featured in many TV movies, including Buffalo Girls, 1995, in which he played Wild Bill Hickok. In 1986, he starred in the TV movie Gone to Texas, based on a biography of Sam Houston. The role allowed him to play Houston as both fighter and a man who grew into a skillful political leader. The film depicted his disgrace as governor of Tennessee, his return to his Cherokee Nation friends, and his pivotal role in the liberation of Texas from Mexico in 1836. Elliott played Wade Garrett in Roadhouse, 1989. In 1991, Elliott and his wife Catherine Ross starred in the adaptation of the Louis L'Amour novel Conager, 1991. He portrayed General John Buford in the 1993 historical drama Gettysburg. In the same year, he played Virgil Earp in the Western Tombstone, 1993. Elliott played the Stranger, a character narrating the story of the Big Lebowski, 1998. He subsequently co-starred in We Were Soldiers, an adaptation of We Were Soldiers 1 and Young, in which he portrayed Basil L. Plumley. He then played General Thaddeus Ross in the 2003 action film Hulk. In 2005, he appeared in Thank You for Smoking as a former Marlboro Man advertisement cowboy who has developed lung cancer. In 2006, he provided the voice for the character Ben the Cow in the animated film Barnyard. In 2007, Elliott joined the comic book adaptation Ghost Rider. He played the character of Carter Slade. The same year, Elliott appeared in The Golden Compass as the character Lee Scoresby. The film is based on Northern Lights and Philip Pullman's trilogy, His Dark Materials. Also appearing in the film are Nicole Kidman, Christopher Lee, and Daniel Craig. In 2009, Elliott had a small role in Up in the Air, in which he portrayed the chief pilot of American Airlines. He has appeared 3 times on Parks and Recreation as Ron Dunn, the Eagleton equivalent of Ron Swanson. Dunn is a hippie compared to Swanson's staunch survivalist and libertarian personality. He then provided the voice of Buster in the animated film Marmaduke, 2010. He had a supporting role in the thriller film The Company You Keep and played a college football coach in 2014's drama film Draft Day. In 2015, Elliott appeared opposite Lily Tomlin as the former love interest of a grandmother, played by Tomlin, attempting to help her pregnant granddaughter in Paul Wheat's comedy Grandma. The same year, he appeared in the romance I'll See You in My Dreams, and had a role in the independent film Digging for Fire. In 2015, he won the Critics' Choice Television Award for Best Guest Performance in a Drama for his role in the FX network show Justified. In 2015, Elliott began appearing as a series regular in the Netflix series The Ranch, opposite Ashton Kutcher and Dan Masterson. He also had a recurring role as Phil Milstein in the second season of Grace and Frankie. In film, Elliott supplied the voice of Butch in the animated film The Good Dinosaur in 2015. In 2017, Elliott starred in The Hero as Lee Hayden, an Asian Western icon with a golden voice, whose best performances are decades behind him. His work in the film received much critical acclaim, with Joey Magnuson writing for Award Circuit, proclaiming that Elliott is perfect here. The hero encapsulates everything you love about him into one package. Later that year, Elliott starred in The Man Who Killed Hitler and then The Bigfoot. The following year, Elliott co-starred in A Star Is Born, in which he plays Bobby Maine, the elder half-brother of Bradley Cooper's lead character. Elliott received critical acclaim for this performance, winning the National Board of Review Award for Best Supporting Actor. He was also nominated for the Screen Actors Guild Award for Outstanding Performance by a Male Actor in a Supporting Role, as well as the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor. His career's first nomination. Commenting on his Academy Award nomination, Elliott declared, "I think the thing off the top of my head might be, it's about beep time."